Hello. I need to talk to you about a problem that we see very commonly as healers, and almost everybody has it to some extent. That problem is what I call energy leaks. We're all living. What makes us live as compared to something that is not live is the energy systems that we have. In a human and in animals as well, to a somewhat lesser extent in plants, there's a rather extensive energy system, and it's structured, and much of the structure is known. And I've been working with it as a healer for a long while. And any problem you have has an analog to the problem somewhere in the energy system. Now, this energy system, through a variety of things, can get leaks. You can think of the energy systems as, the energy equivalent of your blood, for instance, and the other essential fluids in your body. And there are levels of the energy system that run through the actual fluids, and there are others that run through various structural elements in your body, and in your aura around the body, for instance. But through injury, through insult, through an awful lot of different mechanisms, you can get leaks in this system. And depending where the leak is and at what level, these leaks could be minor, the equivalent of having a minor cut on your body, or having some kind of major cut on your body, or even the energy equivalent of having a ruptured artery. And depending on how bad the leak is, where it is, and how bad it is, and how long it continues, you can get all kinds of effects from it. Anything from very little effect to organ failure, debility, and sometimes actually death. Depends on how bad it is. Now, in the energy system, there are various degrees of circulation. The main power line, for instance, is pretty much coincident with the spine, but it goes all the way to the top of your head and also down into the region between your genitals and anal area as well. Now, if you get a leak on the main energy line, Main power line, main energy line, same thing. It can rapidly cause major symptoms in your body and in your mind, really, too. I mean, it's like a rupture or damage to a major artery. When people have, it's also very painful. When you have an energy leak, it tends to be painful. You'll feel it. You'll feel it as pain. You'll feel drained because you are being drained. So particularly if you have a leak on that main energy line, you will have noticeable effects on the functioning of your body. Depending where it is, you'll have different effects. If it's up, for instance, around your neck or your head, you'll have not only pain in your head or neck area, you'll have a foggy mind, problems with your pituitary gland, problems with your thyroid, and if you continue to have this problem for a while, the drain will continue to grow throughout your body. Now, there's a healer that's aware of this thing can generally find these things and conceal these leaks, either by having the angels seal them, talking with the angels, or they can be also sealed by hands-on healing. In most cases, anyway. There's a problem that people have called RSD, something dystrophy. I forget what the first couple of the RS stands for, where a person develops from an injury, develops a deteriorative effect that acts a bit like, say, muscular dystrophy. Now that is often an effect of basically a major energy drain. Often it's from something like, say, crushing a hand or an arm. And you got a lot of energy drain, and the energy drain makes you debilitated. And the debilitation, as long as the drain continues, gets worse. Now that's generally not on the main energy line. It's often, for instance, out in the limb. But if the leaks are sealed there, you'll begin to refill, and the deteriorative effect will go away over time instead of increasing. leaks can often occur through things like accidents or a back injury, some other kind of injury on arm, leg, whatever. Banging your head, doing something to your knee. Surgery at points can cause them. There is almost any number of things, and they can be anything from a little bitty one, for instance, in your arm or hand or ankle or knee or foot, to major stuff in anywhere pretty much. There's also the possibility of having some kind of leak in the spiritual energy systems, and what are like the primary chakras, for instance. Chakras being the 7 main energy systems that run along the center line of the body. Here, heart, solar plexus, one down between your navel and your genital area, and one out of the bottom of the main energy line down between your genitals and anal area. There can be leaks inside the chakras themselves. So when I am checking somebody, I check leaks on the main energy line. I check leaks within primary chakras, and I check other places in the body. Often if you've been exercising or something, or heaven knows, just living, you can get energy leaks in your arms and legs and ankles and knees and so forth. You have a health problem, there may very well be an energy leak involved. They're simple for an energy healer to fix if you look for them. I and many other energy healers can fix them in minutes. And then you got the time to take, basically, you'll refill within the next day or two, sometimes almost immediately. So this is a normal problem that almost everybody has at some point. So it's also something that the doctors have no idea about. And I and the rest of the healing community would welcome working with the doctors, that so many of them are too arrogant to think that we're anything other than quacks. But, well, that's their opinion, and I guess ignorance is bliss. So, anyway, I do what I can to help people. And